can have that in.
Okay.
I don't mind if I drink. Thanks.
Okay. Market stuff first?
Yeah, we just went to the Decling Antiques Market today. We were a bit, a little bit disappointed, weren't we?
Yeah, it wasn't. We were hoping to get some chairs, some really good artworks, maybe some wall sconces. We just didn't see anything that we really liked like that, nothing big. So I think we ended up spending about £30, maybe less, on just a few little bits, they're still nice, but we really need artwork and the other bits that I've mentioned. So
I think because when we went last time, we got this table.
Yeah, we got the table, and we got a really nice artwork the first time we went.
Yeah, we've always
gotten something really nice. But yeah, it just wasn't as. It was busy, and there were certainly more stalls outside, but just not anything.
Yeah, I overheard a guy that had a stall there talking to another stall
trader,
saying that there were lots of people around, but they weren't spending money, and he was down like £500 because of like the hotel and the fuel and all that sort of stuff. So that was a bit sad to hear.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe it's just people aren't spending money, or maybe there were just different kinds of sellers there today, I'm not sure.
But yeah, I definitely recommend going. It's called like Love Fairs on Instagram, and they go all around like Lingfield Racecourse, Brighton, and then Detling, I think, are the three. But yeah, definitely recommend going. I guess you just have to, it's there every few, maybe like once a quarter or something like that.
Yeah, it's like £5 per person to get in, so it's definitely...
Yeah, it's
we were there for about 3 hours.
Yeah, it was a fun morning. But what we got was just some more green books. You know, we like a green book for styling. Don't know, this one is... we got this one because it says Spencer's Fairy Queen, and my friend is called Spencer, but not even spelled the same way, but we were just trying to pick which green book to go for. And then this other one that was written in October 1900, apparently.
Great. Your sister would probably understand it.
Oh, that can't be right, but it is. 60p, well, we paid more than 60p for it. But yeah, so there'll just be two little cute books to go next to a plant pot. And then my mum had one of these in her kitchen, so it's very rusted over. So those two books were £5. This was £3. So it goes on the side and you can put pots in it, so it doesn't...
That's for hot pots?
Yeah, hot pots.
I thought it was for pot plants.
You can use it for pot plants. But it's supposed to be so you put a pot on it so it doesn't mark the surface underneath.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, you could definitely use it for pot plants. But yeah, I think this is like a nice black underneath, but Cole's going to do a de-rust video. That'll be quite a good one actually. Okay. De-ruster.
Sure.
And then we got these two bird prints. We didn't like the ones that were framed, but we got these two prints. What is it? Book printed. So they're on like really,
they've come out of a book, haven't they? You can see.
Yeah, out of a book. So this one reminded me of there's peahens and pheasants in the field across from our house. We see them every morning, and Sunny loves them. He's always like, birdies, birdies. So this kind of reminded me of pheasants, even though, and peahens, which they aren't, but this blue one's really cool. Looks a little bit like a pheasant crossed with a pukeko, which is like a blue bird in New Zealand.
These are godwits.
Yeah, they're godwits, which they're also in New Zealand. There's always
godwits.
Yeah, remember how we couldn't take Carter off the lead because of the godwits?
Oh yeah, that's right.
They reminded me a little bit with the beak of a kiwi, so I thought that was kind of cool. So we got both of these for £15, and they're just a bit bigger than A4, so we'll be able to get some nice gold frames and put them up as a pair. So once they're mounted, they'll be quite big. But yeah, we were kind of in the market for a big oil painting, and we saw one that we liked, but it was quite small.
Oh, I saw one that I loved.
Oh yeah, Saver.
He wanted $160 for it. Well, they always say a price, and then like in the same sentence they say another price. He's like $160, $130.
120, you said.
Oh, 120. So he probably would have taken 100, but we never went back.
Wasn't really the vibe for the house, but you liked it.
I just loved it. Anyway, let me know what you think of it. And
then, we also got these two terracotta pots for £6, so I've got to give them a good clean up.
£3 each.
But they're like flower pots. I'm going to put them on the front step, put some nice flowers in them, give them a good clean up. But I like a good pot. The garden's looking quite nice, so these will be cute ones with it as well. So that was all we got.
We've got the step in the backyard. Soph isn't too keen on the state of this mat, so we got a new one from IKEA. I'm going to cut it up and screw it onto here. Thanks, buddy. I'll take that. Ta? Ta. We're going to put it in the ground. Yes. It's going to go in here. Thanks. Sunny is just doing the finishing touches. But we both agree it looks a lot better. Good job, pal. Very good. I've just arrived home and this was sitting on the doorstep. And I started to open it and then I thought, actually, people might be interested in this because it's a UK company because, well, I'm presuming it is. It's a plant, so I think it came from a reasonably local place. It's got this really nice card. So it's from some friends of ours congratulating us on our new house. So nice. Look how nicely packaged it is. It's a Pilia peperomia. And I only know that because Soph and I used to own an indoor plant business in Australia. We learned all the plant names. Before that, I wouldn't have had a clue. This looks like a pot. Seriously well packaged. I'm going to open this off camera and then I'll bring you back once it's open. It is such a stunning pot. It's kind of like crackled glaze, lots of texture. It's such a nice colour as well. I absolutely love it. Soph's away in Manchester for the night for work, so she won't get to see it until she comes home tomorrow. Maybe that means that I can pick a place for it. Yeah, right. Super healthy. Really nice. Beaut. So yeah, if anyone's looking for a gift giving service, I recommend this place, Patch. And I'm a fairly harsh critic of indoor plant delivery because I know how hard it is to deliver them without the pot breaking and the plant either dying or getting damaged, and this looks really good. Thanks, Fran, Matt and Daisy. I've just realised that this was in the background. You're probably wondering, looks like a bit of a drug den. That's actually wood glue inside this syringe, and those gloves were used because I was using the glue. And it's just a project that I'm working on for my other channel, Flip It Nation. I'm putting together some veneer on some MDF. So yeah, that's what's going on there. There's nothing else.
We've had a lot of deliveries come, including this.
Tile.
This is our tile. This is from, it's taken us a long time. And actually we've got some more tiles being delivered this week, but we probably shouldn't even open them because it's taken too long to decide. Now
but in the last video we did kind of like pick it. We got some guy to come out and quote on some herringbone flooring and a tile, which was amazing.
Limestone flags, they were beautiful, but the quote was, it just, it's what it costs to have those things in the house. Just because, this isn't our forever house, we decided not to go with it. But we found this tile, which is the Minster antiqued limestone tile from the Natural Stone online store. So we are going to be giving them a call tomorrow, or you are, and you're going to
order the tiles. And obviously, so we've had a few quotes to pull up the existing tiles and carpet and then lay the new tiles. We're obviously going to go with the absolute professional, which is myself. So I'm going to try and lay the tiles myself.
YouTube teaches you everything.
Yeah.
You can do anything.
I've done a lot of research and I don't see why I can't do it. It's not brain surgery. I wouldn't try that, but I think I could lay tiles.
I think we'll figure it out. And we've got friends that you've got. My brother-in-law, our brother-in-law's friend is like, our brother-in-law's a weird thing to say. What do you say? My brother-in-law, your brother-in-law, whatever.
My mate Rob.
My sister's husband Rob knows everyone from the floor up, so he can, as in like trades from the floor up. So if
I get into strife.
Yeah, there's people that can help.
Yeah, but if you have any tips on
or videos we should watch,
please let us know.
Because it's got a much better finish on it. You can do a close up for them, and it's still got like a bit of a tumbled rough edge, so I think it'll still look really rustic.
What does it say the tones were? Olive. Oh, it's not on here. It was like olive.
Something in
beige
chocolate.
And mustard.
Yeah, it's this isn't. They're all slightly different colours. The flags, they're called flags. These tiles, so it won't all be like this. But yeah, I think it's going to look really nice, and we decided we're just going to do the same tile all the way through, because it'll just make it flow a lot better, I think. And we're going to put a rug down over it, but because it's got this like ceiling over the top, I don't know what it is. It doesn't feel cold. Maybe that's because this room's warm. Who knows?
The wall is going to come out the day after Easter Monday, so the 22nd. A couple of guys are going to come out and take the wall out, and then basically I can start removing the tiles and the carpet,
the skirting,
and then see what the floor looks like underneath. Hopefully it's reasonably level, otherwise I might have to do some self-leveling. That's apparently a thing. I don't know how you do that yet, but
the house, it's fine. We can live in the right hand side of the house if we can't be in here. And we just basically, all we need is our air fryer and the fridge, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, yep, should be alright. I'm giving myself 2 weeks to get the floor up and lay the new tiling, and then we'll start the nook here.
It took us 2 weeks to plan all this study.
Yeah, but I know that I'll really be under the pump because it's like an important room in the kitchen, isn't it?
Sure. I'll put the pressure on.
Well, if I don't do it, I won't eat.
Whoa, okay, that's...
And then we'll do this nook here with the panelling, and then we'll also do the laundry.
Basically the whole of the bottom part of the house. We've done like 2 rooms so far, and little bits, and now we're going ham.
So I'd say the day after Easter, it's all going to be like.
Oh, but before Easter, you're going to finish painting the final purple wall in the house, right?
Yeah, the whole way. I've taken the shelf out. It's so high. We need to
high.
hire a ladder that's high enough to go up to. We got a quote to do the one purple wall, and it just kind of. I feel like it was almost like I'm just being a bit lazy. We'll pay someone else to do it, but it's just not worth it. Like.
No, it's very expensive.
Better off putting that money into.
It'd be different if we were like do the whole stairway and the hallway, but we've already done the hallway and most of the stairway. It's literally just that purple wall we hadn't done.
It's £50 to hire the ladder. We've already got the paint. I can do it, so we'll just do it, and then.
And then the other thing we've had done is the laundry's been plastered.
Oh yeah, we got the ceiling. Okay, you didn't like the ceiling.
The ceiling was like Artex. I've got a video of it. You can show them, but it looked like drips. It was awful. It was awful. I hate Artex like that. We had it in our old house in our rental. It was like, I don't know, I guess it makes it look cozier, but it doesn't.
I think it's like 60s or 70s.
So 60s, yeah. So the guy came yesterday, again, another one of my brother-in-law's friends, and plastered it all lovely and flat. And it's drying now more like a white, but yesterday it was like the plaster kind of pink, almost like a terracotta, and Cole really liked it. So we've ordered a Farrow and Ball sample called Tuscan Red. And we're going to see if we can put a sample on the ceiling, and perhaps we'll do a terracotta ceiling, although my friend Rebecca came over today and said it was a bad idea.
Did she?
Yeah, shouldn't be too dark. So, who knows?
Now we have to do it. I need to prove it wrong.
We'll give it a shot.
Oh, actually, you're going to Paris this week.
Yeah, I'm going to Paris with my
Why
friends.
are you going to Paris?
To see Usher.
What are you wearing?
I don't know. I googled what do 40-year-old women wear to Usher concerts and wasn't very impressed with the results. So 2000s, the clothes, like, no.
He is quite 2000s though.
Yeah, he is, but like the women's fashion were like, it was like, but anyway, no, we're going to have a great time. We're going for 2 nights, so I'll try and film whatever I can. My friends don't love the vibe, the YouTube vibe, but you know, they'll just not be in the shots.
Just wait till they're drunk. It's bound to happen.
Oh yeah. Well, watch this space for next week's video. We won't do another break, we promise. It's annoying when you don't put a video up every week.
Yeah, it just got a bit full on.
Yeah, I was away, so that's...
I'm trying to launch an Etsy shop, which I may or may not share the link in this video, depending if I get it up tonight. Tonight's the last night, but
It's never ending when you've got an entrepreneur for a husband. There's always a new idea.
yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's obviously Easter as well this weekend, so we'll film some of the bunny hunt that we do for the kids.
Yeah, we're hosting Easter. Oh, we're doing a Saturday, aren't we?
Yeah, I usually host Good Friday, because I'm in Paris. We're moving it to Saturday. We're going to do a bunny hunt, an Easter egg hunt in the garden.
I'm making dessert, so I'm not
Okay,
sure what it
what
is yet, but
yeah.
keep you posted. Right. See you next week.
See you next Tuesday.
It's Monday.
Oh, but for when it all comes down, it'll be Tuesday.
Oh, it will be. Well done.